Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a little bit. I did mention before that I am struggling with my iMovie lately, and my camera SD cards. So I'm gonna film something on here on my iPhone and see if I can transfer that over, and it's a little bit easier. So we're gonna see what's going on. Anyway, I have been collecting my empties for a while because I wanted to be able to share with y'all some of the things that I use nonstop. I also have some things that are still full that I wanted to share with y'all. I do get people who ask me some of my favorite products. I have little lines on my face, y'all. I went to put Colton down for a nap and I fell asleep instead. Yes, he did take a nap, but I did fall asleep as well. So I'm coming to you live with my version of the shaken oat milk espresso. Not as good. I think I used some yucky oat milk. However, it's a caffeine boost, right? Ugh. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. One of the things that I absolutely love, y'all, you have heard me talk about it, is Beautycounter. One of my friends, Courtney, does Beautycounter. So if you are looking for a rep, let me know and I can connect you with her. I love Beautycounter's products. To be transparent, it is not cheap. And I'm currently on a break from Beautycounter just because the additional expense. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful. Oh my gosh, my hair. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful about the money being spent. We are trying to focus on budgeting, and that is not easy. But Beautycounter is some of the things that I love. This has a great sunscreen in it. Well, it is sunscreen, but it's got 25 SPF, and I would put it on every day under my makeup, and it doesn't smell funky. So one of the things that I don't like is sunscreen that you put on that smells really heavy of sunscreen. I remember when I was pregnant with Christian, that was something that was a huge aversion to me, and I had stopped using. And that was 15 years ago because he's 14 and a half now. So and if y'all hear my kids in the background, I apologize. I did have to lock my bathroom door because otherwise they will come barreling in here. And as y'all know, I do not put my kids on social media, so here we are. Anyway, but something that I really like about this one is that it does not have that strong sunscreen, to say flavor, but scent. So this one was really nice. And then this Beautycounter Counter C Plus or Counter Plus C Serum. I love this stuff. It is extremely concentrated. When you pump it out into your hand, a little bit goes a long way, and you can really feel and smell the vitamin C. It's really incredible. But I absolutely loved this. It did last a long time. One of the other things that I use all the time, and I actually have it here. So I have the box in here because I have empties, but I've used it. I've probably ordered this 4 or 5 times now. This one's from Supergoop, and this one is a glow screen. I had used a different sunscreen for a little bit just because my doctor had prescribed it for me, and it was from, oh my goodness, I can't remember, like Elta MD or something like that. It was a really good prescription strength, and it worked really well. It's just, again, it's super expensive. So I used that, and I just felt like as long as I was using something with SPF in it, it was okay, because I did want to really focus on making sure, like I have made a huge focus on my skin lately, trying to make sure that I am doing my morning routine with skincare, my night routine. I am the girl, y'all, that used to go to bed every night with makeup on. Before last year, I could probably count on both hands the number of times that I actually cleansed and washed my face off before I went to bed, just because I was so tired. And I truly didn't understand the importance of skincare. I've always had halfway decent skin other than acne. I really struggle with acne, but acne truly is hormonal. I know that there's some other components to it, obviously. However, I have all kinds of crazy hormones all over the place all the time. And so my doctor had told me before that it is due to hormones, and also majority of my acne is due to rosacea. I do have diagnosed rosacea. I'm supposed to be wearing medication at night on my face, but I get concerned wearing it because my kid won't get out of my bed, and I don't want him to accidentally rub on me because it is harmful to children. So anyway, I've kind of gone into a tangent there, but this is Super Goop Glow Screen. It has 40 SPF in it, and I tend to mix this with my foundation. So I'll put my foundation on the back of my hand. If you've ever seen my tutorials, you know that I do that. I tend to mix a bunch of different colors depending on the color that I am right now. And I put that on there, and then this is what I will put in there and mix it up. And then it gives it kind of a shimmery type of consistency and feel. And so when you put it on, it kind of gives you an inner glow, but it is the sunscreen. So I like that. I do use that. And so that empty is in here just because I have used that. One of my other favorite things, I need to go buy another one, is this Jaclyn Cosmetics. She has her own brand, Jaclyn Hill. If you don't follow her, she is phenomenal. I've watched her since I started watching YouTube, and actually she is the reason I started watching YouTube way back when, because she was a makeup artist for MAC, and she would sit in her kitchen, or I think her and her husband at the time, John, lived in, I think, John's dad's apartment or something like that. And so she would sit at the dining room table and she would do makeup tutorials and show people how to do makeup. And so that's actually how I started getting into makeup and learning how to put on makeup and do the different techniques and things like that. So, but I'm so excited for her. She has her own cosmetic line. She has for a while. And she used to have a line with Morphe. I still get some of their stuff, but now she has her very own line. But this highlighter is wonderful. I absolutely love it. I am almost out and need to go get another one. This one that I use it every single day, and you can see some of this highlight on here. I wore it today. It's called Iced. So, and I get that, I believe at Ulta is where I get that. So if you're looking for a really good highlighter. Okay, y'all, this is my absolute favorite. I actually have an empty box, an empty this, and I have another container on my counter right now. I am obsessed with the brand Drunk Elephant. This one's very expensive. However, this lasts me, and I use this every single day. I use one pump in my hand, and this lasts me, I think, 5 to 6 months. So I'm okay spending the money because it does last for a very long time. I put this on every morning before I put on my foundation. It is very intensely hydrating. It's called B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. It has pineapple ceramide, pro vitamin B5, and has a pH of 5.7. I truly love this stuff. Again, this is and I've thrown away several of these already. So I would say I've been using it for the last several years. I'm trying to get into some of their other products. They have one called the Baby Facial, and I really want that, and I know it's not something you use every day, but I think it's around $80. And I just saw it the other day at Sam's Club. If you live near Houston or the Woodlands area, they did have it at the Sam's Club in the Woodlands, which I have never seen Drunk Elephant there before. And they had the Baby Facial for $60. So I'm trying to convince my husband to let me go get it, but I have to see if it's in the budget. So I'm trying to be good. Something else that I use is Neutrogena makeup wipes. Again, if you have seen my makeup tutorials, you know that I love these, but something that I have learned from a lot of my friends and other people on YouTube and Instagram who are estheticians, something I've learned from my own esthetician since I've started going and getting facials and things like that, is that makeup wipes are not meant to be an end-all, say-all That's all she wrote, okay? And I did used to use that. So what I have noticed is that when I use a makeup wipe to clean off my face, if you watch, for somebody who doesn't use a lot of makeup, it's probably okay, but I use a lot of makeup. And so as I start to cleanse this makeup off of my face, you will start to notice that the makeup is just being pushed around because the hydration in these wipes kind of intensifies that and starts making it all liquidy. So you will see that it gets pushed around your face, and it's so important that after you use a makeup wipe, you still cleanse your face. So I do have stuff that I use to go ahead and actually cleanse my face after I use a makeup wipe. But I buy these at Sam's or Costco. I've been buying them for years and years in bulk. And I love that they also come now with the travel size towelettes. I never used to travel. I've started traveling more with work and trying to travel with, doing social things with my husband and my family. And it is great, instead of having to pack this bag, the little individual wipes. So we do have that. I did put in here some of my favorite foundations because y'all have seen me use a ton of them. I have in here these Dream Urban Cover. I will tell you, it makes me sad because they don't make these anymore. So I was obsessed with these. I have another one in here. I have Classic Ivory. This one's Classic Ivory and Natural Ivory. These were some of the ones that I absolutely loved by Maybelline. I think that's probably one of the only things I use from Maybelline, but I'm very sad that they don't have these anymore. But they really did a great job. They were full coverage. Like I mentioned before, I need a lot of full coverage products just because my rosacea is so bad. And again, the rosacea doesn't just cause redness, it does cause acne across the areas that do have the rosacea. So it's nice to be able to cover it up. One of the other ones that I was using before is the ELF, which is Eyes, Lips, and Face. But the ELF Camo CC Cream, and a lot of people talk about the fact that CC Cream is supposed to be very lightweight. This is not. This is a full coverage CC Cream, more of a foundation type of consistency. And this I love. I have switched back recently because I am a ride or die Estee Lauder fan. I grew up on Estee Lauder. That's what my mom used, my aunt used, my grandmother used the Estee Lauder foundation. That was their big thing that they would give each other for Christmas and birthdays and things like that. It was very special to them. I use it every day, and I have noticed, so I do have it on today, and I do feel like it continues to give me that full coverage without feeling super heavy. I did go recently, I say recently, probably a year ago. I went to Sephora and was talking to one of the beauty consultants in there, and I asked him what I can get, because I was really looking for something different. I thought maybe like a Born This Way, one of the Christian Dior, Armani, and he said, what kind of foundation do you use? Because he was like, we've got a ton, I need to know. And I said, well, I actually use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And he looked at me and he said, girl, you're not gonna get anything better than that. He was like, yes, we have other ones that are nice. You know, he was telling me Armani's great. These Christian Dior ones are wonderful, you know, all of that stuff. But he said, really the absolute best one is gonna be the Estee Lauder, and it's more affordable too. So he said, I really would just stick with that. So I went with his recommendation and I chose not to purchase anything different. And I just try to alternate between some different ones sometimes, depending on how I feel. But I have switched back now to my Estee Lauder full time. And I try to wait because Estee Lauder will have sales online. And so that's when I will stock up. I usually get my foundations when they have like a buy one, get one free or 50% off or something like that. So I also use Lancome. This is another one that I really like. I don't use it every day. I kind of mix it up between my Estee Lauder and my Lancome. I do really like this one. This one has sunscreen in it. It's SPF of 15. The only thing that I do not like about this one is that it does not last all day. So for me, my skin does get oily and dry. I have combination skin now as I've gotten older, and I'll see in here, and around here, it'll start to do funky things. And yes, I do use a powder to set everything after I put my makeup on, but it's no match for this. So I try to use this on days when maybe I'm gonna be inside all day, I'm doing an event that doesn't involve like being in a warm area, anything like that. So, but I do love this one. My other ride or die is this Lancome Absolute powder. I don't have the container in here, but it's a setting powder. I have it, I'm actually using it right now. This one is called Absolute Pearl. It is amazing. I have not found any other setting powder comparable. A little bit goes a long way. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, so that way it's not super mattifying. It still keeps you a little bit highlighted under here, which I really, really like. One container of this will usually last me 6 months. So, and again, I do my makeup almost every day, except on Sundays, but really 6 days a week. So I absolutely love that one. Another one of my favorite products here is this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I have a hydrating one, and this one is the blurring one. I really love the blurring one, but I think everybody else in the world does too, because every time I go to Sephora to get it, they are out. So I've had to start getting this one. And then right now I'm actually testing out the NYX Marshmallow. That one is probably the next favorite that I have, but these two really are actually this one is my absolute favorite. So one of the other things that I put in here, and y'all saw me do a post on it the other day showing you Shape Tape, or Tarte just came out with a blush tape. And that is what I have on today. This one's the color pink, I think. Yeah, pink. And I am a huge fan. I absolutely love using creams on my face because I feel like they stay longer than powders. But I wanted to share this one with y'all. I know it's not really, I mean, the box is empty, but the container's not empty, so I haven't used the whole thing yet. All of these are very hard to get. And I've talked many times before, I have the contour tape. I use that one. I absolutely love that too, but the color that I have, I snagged it as soon as they announced that they launched it. I grabbed it, and then I've never seen that color available again anywhere, except I did see it on QVC once, but I have points with Tarte, and so I would rather purchase my items from Tarte. And I can also use discount codes with Tarte from other influencers I follow and things like that, and your girl loves a good deal. So if I can get 30% off on it instead of paying full price, I'm gonna do it. So, okay, so I'm gonna quickly switch over into things that I am currently using that I love. I already showed y'all the glow screen, talked about that. More face products. This one is Aloisa Beauty. Y'all, this is incredible. I was influenced by Erin Oprea. Y'all know that I follow her. I do her workouts. Well, not right now, but in the past, and I need to get back into it, and I will. But she started talking about this, and it was amazing. So I went ahead and purchased it, and it really is amazing. So just like twice a week, you can do this peel. You put it on your face, a couple of pumps, have your face wet, but I would make sure all of your makeup is off. A few pumps, and scrub your face in a circular motion. Make sure you are doing this over the sink, because what's gonna happen is that as you are scrubbing, all of that skin is gonna start coming off your face onto, or like into your sink, and you will see it. It almost looks like, you know, when you walk in and your husband's been shaving and he left all of his shavings everywhere, and you're like, can you please do something with that? That's kind of what the sink looks like. So when you're done and you clean it off and you feel your face, you're like, holy crap, that was amazing. I use it regularly, and this thing is still up to here, I think. So it's very dense, but I love it. I get it online from them. Again, Aloisa Beauty. This is the Glow, and it's an exfoliating soft peel. So it's very gentle. Love it, y'all. I can't recommend this enough. I will continue to restock on this. Another thing that I love is this CeraVe retinol resurfacing cream. So I actually got this. This is a full-size product, y'all. I got it in a kit from Nurses Inspire Nurses, which y'all know I am a ride or die. But they have partnered with CeraVe, I believe, for years to give free products to nurses. And so I ended up with a kit of theirs that they gave me at an event that we went to. And I use this every single morning with my skincare before I put my makeup on. I absolutely love this. And I was just incredibly honored they gave this out to everybody, because this stuff is not cheap. I think at HEB, it's like in the $20, $25 range. So, I mean, but this thing has lasted me, because I only use one pump of it, and I'm pretty sure it's getting down to the bottom, but it's been at least a year since I got it, but I use it every day. Love this. And again, you can get it at HEB, Walmart, on their website, I think, if you want to get it on their website. So another thing that I love for my skin is this Ever Eden. I found it online, and I wanted to find something for Aubrey since she got into makeup. She got her first set of makeup and brushes and things like that for Christmas this year, because she had been digging in mine, and that does not make me very happy. So I wanted to give her her own, so that way if she messed up her own makeup, it was her own issue and not mine. Anyway, but I wanted to start teaching her now to take care of her skin. And so I found them online, but they're a clean beauty brand, and I absolutely loved it. So I bought her like a cleansing wash and then a moisturizer for kids. And I bought myself this is a nourishing stretch mark cream. It has jojoba oil, mango butter, and centella. I really love it. You put just a little bit on, and I put it on those areas like my stomach, my hips, those different areas that are problem spots for me, just to give it extra hydration. So especially after I shower, I will do that. And it says just use a little bit. Another one of their products that I did purchase at the same time is this Golden Body Serum. This stuff is like oil, literally oil, and you put it on, a little bit goes a long way. But when my skin is getting really dry, especially my legs and my arms, I will put a little bit of this on there after I shower, and it is so hydrating. And this bottle will last you a very long time, just like this. These products are absolutely wonderful from them. I love them. I will repurchase them when I run out, but I also like that they're a clean beauty company. And I know that I can give my daughter something that is good for her skin, being only 7 years old, but I also want to teach her at a very young age how important it is to take care of her skin, because I wish that I would have cared when I was her age to do that, but I did not. So another product that I have fallen in love with is this Beauty Bio. So I found it again from an influencer on Instagram. Her name is Curves to Contour. I don't always buy stuff that influencers have. However, she was showing this, and I looked it up online, and it's really, really wonderful. It really helps focus on redness repair. And it has this really cool bubble. So all of this stuff will kind of form into this one big bubble in here. It's really cool. So you got to shake it really well. But I love how soothing and weightless it feels when you put it on. So I use this toner after I cleanse my face. So they do have a cleanser that they sent. When I purchased this, they sent me a couple of other products that they usually sell with it in a set for me, I guess, to kind of try, and I love it. I love the cleanser. I love this toner. So I've been using this toner every night. I normally use like the witch hazel, what is it called? Thayer's or something. But this one I love. So I will be purchasing this one again. You get it from their website online, Beauty Bio. Love this. Something else. Okay. all of us lady with thick thighs, okay? Right here, we have this Mega Babe. I've been using Mega Babe products for a really long time. I saw an ad for it probably over a year ago. And I ordered, they have like a body powder type of thing that's non-talc. They have a spray. I originally got it because of this, but then ended up buying, they have like a body acne spray with salicylic acid in it, which I love. It's great. But this, it's a Thigh Rescue Children anti-friction cream, y'all. It looks just like deodorant, okay? But this is a game changer and a lifesaver, okay? If you are a girl with thick thighs and you walk around with shorts, and because, you know, in Houston, it is hot, okay? And it is wonderful because you rub it on there. It really does help. You can actually put this anywhere. You don't have to just put it on your legs. If you are wearing something that if you're walking like this, you're gonna end up with friction under, like a rash under here, you can put it there. This is absolutely great. And I went to the rodeo recently. I took it with me in my bag because I was wearing shorts, and I said, you know what? I need to make sure that I have this with me in case I start getting that heat rash. So this stuff is wonderful. Can't recommend it enough. It's safe for kids. So if you have kids that, you know, are doing, I would have loved this during cheerleading, anything like that. That would have been so wonderful. But I love this. Also, y'all, I decided to give this a try. It's Lumi deodorant. You can use it anywhere. You can use it on your armpits. You can use it on your private areas, all of that kind of stuff. This stuff is great. It has 72-hour odor control. And I will tell you what, sometimes I like to put this actually between my thighs, like at night before I go to bed. If I've been like sweating a lot during the day and I take a shower, sometimes you just feel gross. And so sometimes I will put it just in my thigh area, and y'all, I will smell this all day the next day. It's great. This one is my favorite. It's the Peony Rose. They have other flavors. They have other scents, but they also have a cream-based one that you can use. But you can use this, like I said, under your arms, in your neck, if you sweat a lot, like in your neck area, whatever. This stuff really is great. I wasn't so sure how I felt about it, but I said, you know, I really want to give it a try. Just because I was using like feminine wipes and things like that. I would even use the feminine wipes under my arms sometimes, and it just didn't have the lasting power, the staying power that this Lumi does. So I absolutely love Lumi. You can buy it at Target. It is wonderful. Okay. I started using this because I found it on clearance actually at H-E-B one day. I was like, hey, you know what? I think they sold it for like $2. So I got it because it is a hydrating body serum that has hyaluronic acid, botanical complex, ceramides, and vitamin E. And oh my gosh, I became obsessed. So I am horrible with putting on lotion after I shower, and it's just something that I'm bad with doing. And the ones that I've used in the past, I think were kind of sticky, and I don't like getting in my bed sticky. So I always take a shower before I go to bed. My husband takes a shower before he goes to bed because we want to keep the sheets as clean as possible. And so I just have always been turned off by the idea of putting lotion on my body and then having it sticky and stuck in bed and then sweating and but I got this, and y'all, I love it. It is so lightweight. I love that it has the hyaluronic acid in it because that's so good for keeping your skin hydrated and moisturized. And the scent is just phenomenal. So I already used a whole container of it. This is another one that I bought and I did find it, used it. I'm using it almost every day. So you can put it all over the place, but a little bit goes a long way, and it's extremely hydrating. But you can find it at H-E-B, you can find it at Walmart. It's the Be Fresh line. Love this. Okay, I have a couple of other things that I'm gonna show you, and then we will wrap it up. Here If you follow me, you know for years I've used Laneige. I love their lip stuff. This one's almost empty, and then I have another one that I already bought. I put this on every night before I go to bed. So I do my skincare, and then I put this on my lips, top and bottom, rub it in really well, and then you're good to go. So when you wake up in the morning, it feels so fresh. Now, I know that it's called a lip sleeping mask, but if you're having days where your lips are super dry, you don't have to put it on at night. You can put it on anytime you want. So I do use this sometimes when I feel like my lips are really, really dry and chapped, because my lips do get dry very easily. So this is totally worth it. This container will last you a very long time. Very long. Okay. This, I think I have purchased probably 16 or 17 of these, and I have a bunch of friends who have also purchased it because they saw it on me. I think this one's almost empty. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. I bought it a long time ago because love this. Because one of my favorite influencers, Holly Woodward, had bought it and used it, and it looked so good on her. And so I said, you know what, it's very affordable. So I went ahead and bought it, and I have become obsessed. I purchase it in like 3, 4, 5 at a time. Absolutely love this. I use this every day. I've had people on Instagram ask me, on Facebook ask me. I've had friends in the hall at work ask me what color I use because they love it. Y'all, here it is. NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie. I don't know if you can see that very well. So you can get this really anywhere. You can get it at the NYX store. You can get it at Target. You can get it at H-E-B. You can get it, I think, at Walmart. You can get it at CVS. I mean, you can get this anywhere. You can get it online with NYX. They have it at Ulta. Oftentimes this is out wherever you go, and so I do sometimes have to hunt. That's why I buy it in bulk, because this is a favorite, I think, for a lot of people. So this, y'all, I bought in Vegas when I went with my husband for our anniversary. This is my new favorite perfume. Oh my goodness. It's from Tiffany & Company. It has a very fresh, flowery smell. Again, people who know me know that I'm not a huge fan of flowers. I am the weird woman who has always asked, this piece is just bothering me. I have always asked my husband to please not purchase flowers for me because I've been to a lot of funerals in my life. I've been in a lot of funeral homes, and so flowers always remind me of dead people. It's just the way that flowers smell to me. And so I'm not a flower person, never have been, never will be. And I know that sounds weird to a lot of you, but that's the best way that I can explain it. So anyway, but this has a flower aroma that smells incredible. A little bit goes a long way. I absolutely love this. I don't use this every day because I'm trying to savor it. It is not cheap. I normally use Very Irresistible by Givenchy. It's one of my favorites. I had gotten the scent from a friend probably 20 years ago and became obsessed. And so that's really been what I have worn. But I found this one and I absolutely love it. So I need to make that something that lasts me an entire year so that my husband can make it my Christmas present every year. So, and with that, I am on to my last item, y'all. My husband actually got me this for Christmas. I will show you. No, it is not a Dyson. Too small for that. However, it is very cool. And so I want to be able to show y'all in here. This is the Braun Silk Expert Pro 5. So something that I have always said, again, people who know me know that I have an issue with body hair. I grew up with, I have the thick body hair and I have this weird sensitivity on my arms to where if a hair was out of place, I could feel it and it would bother me. It was like it was an OCD type of situation, and I was constantly doing this when I was younger, constantly, even into my adult years, because if a hair was out of place, it's almost like that thing on your skin that was like tickling and you couldn't scratch it and you couldn't figure out exactly where it is, and it was something that, I mean, it literally made my skin crawl. And so I've always told my husband that I wanted laser hair removal, but obviously laser hair removal is very expensive. So he found the next best thing, which I was skeptical at first, y'all, but this is amazing. So what you do is you use this, so you shave really well. They send a razor to you with it. I don't use this one because that's just not, I'm not a Venus girl. I use men's razors because my hair has always been very thick and coarse. So you shave, dry off really well. You shave your, whatever you're gonna shave, and then you dry off really well, and then you use this. Now, this larger head is for larger areas. It has a red light. It is not dangerous. You hold the button down, and there's an intensity too here. So you can choose the intensity that you want. But like for the leg, you would just go like that, holding the button, and it'll do the whole thing at that time. So you do that, and if you want to do your face, which I do also, I do all of this area, all of this here, and my upper lip. You can switch, and this one's a more concentrated head, and that one's a pulsated light. So you would hit this and do each individual instead of a continuous. So you do it once a week for 12 weeks, and then you just do it as needed. So I haven't even finished the 12 weeks, and I have already seen a huge difference. So on my arms, I am the kind of girl that literally would need to shave every day. My legs would be very hairy, and like next day, I mean, it was like 5 o'clock shadow every single day. So I haven't shaved in probably a week and a half. And I have, I think, some fuzzy like baby hairs on here that are slowly starting to come up. But my hair on my arms had gotten very dark and coarse from all the shaving, and that is gone. So I have very light little baby hairs that are popping up right here. But again, this is like after a week and a half. This is nuts. I wonder if I can show you on here. Probably not. I'm not as good with getting under my arms and under my wrist and my bracelet. You probably can't see, but I have some darker hairs here that are coarse because I sometimes forget to get under there really well when I'm doing the treatment. But really, y'all, this has been amazing. And it is not a laser hair removal item. This is just something that helps the hair grow back thinner and less often, which to me, if I can have a life like that, I don't need laser hair removal. Like, I'm totally fine with this. And I think this said it goes for like 200,000 pulses or something like that. So it's supposed to last for a very long time. But again, I haven't even reached 12 weeks yet. And between that, there's been some weeks that I've forgotten to do it, just because I've gotten busy and haven't had time. But I cannot recommend this enough. It has been absolutely incredible. So anyway, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much. I promise I'm gonna try super hard to do more videos and come to you, but I have been wanting to do this one for a very long time because I want to show you some of the things that I have absolutely been loving, where y'all can get them. Another thing that I do talk about is Built Bars. I'm hoping that I can get my own code instead of using everybody else's, because I buy Built Bars regularly. Everybody in my house eats them. I eat them as a dessert. Absolutely love them. But thank you so much for taking time to spend with me today. If you're still here, I appreciate it. And let me know what else you want to see, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.